Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight's video is a little crazy, but first I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. To all my subscribers, to anyone that's viewing this, it is Easter Saturday and tomorrow will be Easter Sunday. I'm sure by the time this uploads it will be after 12, so happy Easter. If you're listening to this, wish you all the blessings to you and your family. Okay, so tonight I am actually doing a video here. I'm not doing this video. This video is old. It's on my channel, but I'm just using it because I knew I wasn't going to film anything tonight, to just have a conversation, but also show you how I made this gift that two grown women were fighting over today. And so I had originally made this, and it's on my channel in better quality, but I just took a screen recording just to kind of talk to you guys tonight. So if you want to know how I made this gift, I think it's called a non-traditional Valentine's. I had made this for Valentine's. It didn't sell, but I took it out today. And two ladies were fighting over it, okay? And I did have a solution. I made another little mill pepper basket, and she was able to pick that up for a more inexpensive price because I didn't have all these items. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about kind of address some topics that's been happening in the community. It happened to me during this Easter season. Out of nowhere, I see 3 new people just popped up at my selling location as well. And the title of this video is gonna be, you can't win if you play dirty, okay? So just to get the elephant out of the room, Yummy T talked about this, and I know Shot, the Queen Facing, talked about this. Last year on Mother's Day, I wasn't able to sell gifts, and 2 of my family members slapped into Yummy T. They were selling at one location and kind of got ran away. And so they just literally took an exit off 20 and ended up right where Yummy T was. Once we found out that that's where she was and it was in her spot, immediately I told my family members that they should politely leave. Especially when they told me, they was like, it's a famous lady out here. And they showed me a picture of her banner and I was like livid. I don't play that. I would say that Yummy T and her family, her entire family, was so gracious to my family members. She begged them to stay. She even blocked them in while she was taking the order, I believe, or something of that nature. I don't know who they ran into. I know one of them was my favorite kisser. But they were just so very gracious. But you can't win if you play dirty, okay? I had some members of I assume they're from the Bass community. I could take a look at their gifts. I know that they have seen me selling in that location for years. One even said that to me. But when you mess with a pro, consequences are probably that they have established customer bases. Okay? People come to them because they know what their products are like. They know what their prices are like. They know the quality of their baskets, and they have loyalty. Not everybody, not all these customers out there are loyal, but a lot of them are. And so it is not wise. You set yourself up for failure, especially if there's 4 of us in a small area. You have literally cut your prices, your profits, I should say, in half, and then half again, okay? So it's not wise. And then if you're breaking into this business, you probably don't have the shopping savvy. A lot of people know that the majority of my baskets, if you watch this channel where I'm narrating this video, these are all penny items except for the Rose Bear, which was 98 cents. My baskets, I'm not trying to, gloat or anything like that, but I can afford to sell this basket for $10 and make well over the profit, okay? And make the profit. Do I want to do that? No. But I can do it so no one buys a gift from you. And that's nasty. Some people might say that's nasty, but it is possible for me to do that if I wanted to do that. So when you take on and you think you're going to cut in or jump in and take someone's customer or clientele base, you're doing yourself a disservice. I would like to say that this community is one that uplifts each other, But at the end of the day, you are messing with some people's livelihood. This is not my livelihood. This is a side hustle for me. And I'm okay with not making as much profit as other people. But it's just, to me, it's just, not only is it disrespectful, but it's just plain dumb. And I could go on and on about the many customers that I had today who said, wow, you got some competition here, and swooped in, went to my section and swooped out. They had others who did the same thing, that shopped at the other ladies' tables, and they swooped in and they, just haphazardly found a person. But I would say that the vast majority also don't like the disrespect and will tip the original person in that section. So I understand if you want to get in the basket business, but do it the right way. Find a place on your own, work with the owner of that property, find a place. And then, I know one of the YouTubers said that cops were called. It is more likely for them to start enforcing different protocols when you have a bunch of people in the mix. One lady underneath a tree, not so much. 5, 10 people underneath the tree, maybe they might start enforcing protocol. That's just my little 2 cents on the situation. Happy Easter to everybody watching this. I'm running on past the video. If you watched, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Good night, everyone.